Everyone, welcome to the first installment of Tuesdays with Paulie. I am a full-time licensed Massachusetts real estate agent working primarily in the Pioneer Valley and really with a focus on 7 towns on the 91 corridor. Just want to start this video series just to help those folks that are either thinking about buying or selling a home in the area. And really every Tuesday I'm just going to bring up something that might be of interest, some statistics for the area, some trends in real estate, and really, again, just to help people that are thinking about buying or selling a home in the area, and obviously as a way to introduce myself to everybody. So first thing, really, beginning of the month is always a great time to review what happened at the last month. So I'm just going to kind of review a few interesting stats from the month of August from 2018, see if that helps you, and obviously, if anyone has any further questions, feel free to reach out to me either on my Facebook page, through my YouTube page. You can find me on Instagram, or you can email me at realtorpauliluz@gmail.com, or you can call me directly at 413-285-4134. So I actually live in Agawam, Mass. I've been a homeowner here for almost 5 years. And so what a great place to start, my hometown. Beautiful thing about Agawam is that like most towns in the area this year, the sale price has gone up. So for Agawam, we're talking about a 10% increase in the sale price. Now, whenever I use numbers, just to let everybody know, I don't use averages, I use median. So just to explain what that means, the median is the true middle point between a set of numbers. The average will take several numbers, add them up. The problem with average is that if you have 4 houses for 100,000 and you have 1 house for 1 million, you're going to get a 5-house average price of almost $300,000, but that doesn't really indicate what the true market looks like. The median is the true middle point. Half the houses above the median sell for higher than that, and half the houses below the median sell lower than that. So the median number gives us a true number. So median selling price in Agawam in August was $238,000. Again, that's up 10%. For Chicopee, where I used to live, our median home price was $187,000. Again, Chicopee was up 7%, and those numbers are based on year over year. So the last couple of years, as many of you know, Western Mass has seen an increase in not only listings, but especially sale price. So Agawam and Chicopee are both in line with that. With Longmeadow, we actually have seen, Longmeadow's interesting because for those of you in Western Mass, it's sort of seen as the Beverly Hills of Western Mass. It definitely has the highest selling price in terms of average home prices, one of the greatest school systems really in the state. But what's interesting about Longmeadow, it's actually the only town in Western Mass whose listings have gone down. So the inventory in Longmeadow was actually lower, was suppressed versus August of last year, but that also helps the sale prices go up. So median sale price in Longmeadow last month, and year to date, was $336,000. Again, that's a 5% increase over last year. Southwick, another area that's pretty close to me and another area that I focus on, that one actually is interesting as well because it is the one town in Western Mass whose sale prices have actually gone down. Southwick is actually down about 3% year over year. And the reason for that, and I've seen it a little bit, not to this degree, but whenever sale prices go up, sometimes people start to think, oh, it's a seller's market. So people that were sort of on the fence about selling their house now decide the prices are great, I'm going to sell my home. Southwick's listings are actually up 11%. And because of that, with a smaller town like Southwick, the inventory is actually a little bit older. At the end of August, the average time on the market was 73 days. And I think sometimes when there's an abundance of listings, there's too many houses for sale, what happens is the buyers have more choices, they feel more confident in making offers that are below the market value, and so oftentimes we'll see what we see in Southwick where the prices actually come down a little bit. Still only 3%, but when you figure that every other town in Western Mass is seeing anywhere from a 5 to 10% increase in average sale price, median sale price, then that's something to kind of pay attention to. So if you're looking in Southwick, you're going to have some inventory and you may be able to get a great bargain on a wonderful home. Next town, Springfield. Springfield, Mass, the heart and soul of Western Mass. Obviously, for every 10 houses that get sold in the Pioneer Valley, 4 of them actually are in Springfield. So The city of homes is still the city of homes, and many, many houses are on the market and also being bought. Springfield is actually up, just like Agawam, 10% year over year. Now, personally, I'm not very happy that MGM opened a casino right in downtown Springfield. We might as well get that right out of the way. I understand the excitement. People are talking about jobs. People are talking about opportunity and just, the entertainment possibilities that come with a casino in the middle of Springfield. The one thing that I think that we have already started to see, investors are coming in. They're snatching up a lot of homes. They're snatching up a lot of multifamily homes. And Springfield right now actually has the newest inventory in all of Western Mass. Average days on the market for houses currently being listed in Springfield is only 37 days. And so when most towns are anywhere from 60 days to 90 days, some even over 100 days, that's really pretty good turnover on the existing inventory, that most of the houses on the market are less than 45 days old. So you're getting new listings, you're getting prices that are increasing, and you're getting a lot of folks in Springfield excited about the casino, buying up a lot of the properties. West Springfield, the Agawam's rival and our close neighbor. I actually live in the part of Agawam that borders West Springfield. West Springfield is another town where the listings are up. The listings are up year over year, 18%. So there's a lot more houses available on the market. But one of the things about West Springfield I've noticed is that the pricing and the new developments, West Springfield actually has a lot of new construction relative to some of the other towns in Western Mass. Those of you from West Springfield or maybe driving through West Springfield have probably noticed that. So even though the listings are up, sometimes, as I talked about before, when there's a lot of houses on the market, it tends to suppress the prices because the buyers have more options. In West Springfield's case, the median sale price is still up 7% year over year, and the inventory is still relatively new. 52 days average time on the market for the West Springfield listings at the end of August. And so again, despite the increase in listings, we're not seeing that reverse effect where the prices are coming down and the inventory is staying on the market longer. I think just for whatever reason, West Springfield is becoming one of those towns that people are paying attention to a little bit. West Springfield, for those of you who don't know, has a beautiful new high school built 2 years ago. And so just one of those up and coming towns in the area that has a lot of great access to both the Turnpike, to 91, to shopping. So another great option for you buyers who are thinking of especially new construction, because there is quite a bit of new construction in West Springfield. And finally, out of the 7 towns that I really focus on, Westfield is number 7. Westfield is actually where my real estate office is. We actually have offices in Wilbraham and Longmeadow as well. So a lot of different options to meet with me in person. And obviously I can come to your house if that's okay with you. But Westfield is where my home office is. So obviously interested in Westfield. Again, the town that borders where I live in Agawam. And Westfield is actually another one of those towns, like Longmeadow, basically stable. Anything within 3% we usually say is essentially stable. We're giving a margin of error of plus or minus 3%. But the listings are actually down 2% in Westfield. So essentially stable in Westfield, and the median home price in Westfield has actually increased about 5% and relatively new. Again, pretty stable, but a little bit newer in terms of the age of the listings at the end of August for the town of Westfield. So the last thing I kind of want to talk about in this, a lot of us sort of know just by living here, by driving around, we kind of get the idea that, okay, Longmeadow and Wilbraham, East Longmeadow, sort of the higher priced homes. The Agawams and Westfields are sort of the middle priced homes. And then, the bigger cities, Springfield, Holyoke, Chicopee, tend to have the lower price homes. And really from the median home price, the sale price, that's kind of what we're seeing. Longmeadow does top the list at $336,000 median home price. Agawam, Westfield, and Southwick, and really West Springfield as well, sort of in that $225,000 to $250,000 range. Chicopee, the median is $180,000. See, I keep slipping up and saying average as well. The median home price, right about $185,000 to $190,000, and then Springfield, on the lower end at $160,000. So, excuse me, I just share that information, as you get pre-approved for your mortgage. And that is definitely one suggestion I always make. Get a solid underwritten pre-approval before you start looking for a home. Obviously, real estate agents, myself, we have different relationships with banks, but you as the buyer are free to choose whoever you'd like. But get pre-approved. It gives you a good idea of what your buying power is, and may even, with those median home prices, give you an idea of what towns and cities you should start looking in, because your buying power is going to be a little bit different in Springfield than it will be in Longmeadow. So really, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me for my first edition of Tuesdays with Paulie. We'll see you next Tuesday with some more exciting news on the Western Mass real estate front. Thanks so much. Have a great day.